Hot and dry weather has allowed Louisiana farmers to quickly harvest this year's soybean crop. Like many farm commodities across Louisiana, growing conditions were tough, but as Twyla's Craig Gautreaux shows us, yields for soybeans have surprised many.
Ideal harvest conditions are allowing Louisiana farmers to make quick work of this year's soybean crop. Many beans were planted late because of a wet spring, and late planted beans do not yield as well.
We're not going to hit any home runs or break any records, I don't think. Could have been a whole lot worse with all that extremely wet weather early, and then we had another flooding event when the beans were trying to mature and we lost some beans due to the flooding.
Late planted beans yield lower because they are subjected to the higher temperatures of summer and more insect and disease pressure during periods when the soybeans are more vulnerable. Some growers had to wait until July to plant because of soggy conditions.
Once you get past June, the yields go down anyway, even in a good year. On some of those late planted beans, they're seeing more pest problems as well.
Acreage is down significantly this year. Louisiana typically has between 1.2 and 1.4 million acres of soybeans. This year's crop is expected to be approximately 1 million acres, a decrease of more than 20%. Prices are also much lower.
It's nothing like what we saw back in 2012. I know that was a while back when we were, $14, $15 a bushel beans. We're way off of that. Last I checked, we weren't even at $9.
A trade spat between China and the U.S. is blamed for the depressed prices. China was the #1 export market for U.S. soybeans, but they have dramatically reduced their purchases of U.S.-grown beans. With the LSU Ag Center, this is Craig Gautreaux reporting.
Now, Louisiana producers are expected to average in the mid to upper 40 bushel range this year, or about 2 to 5 bushels per acre less than last year.